if we take a look, we can see that the source 10.1, okay, and this is going to out 0.1. So from ISP1, it looks like it's allowing that traffic out, right? But it looks like in the return path of this traffic back towards the destination, the 192.168.2 network, we're seeing it being unroutable, or unroutable from the ISP1. If we look in the routing table on ISP1, we can see the reason why is because we don't have the 2 network in ISP1. So what we can do to fix that is go ahead and create a static route in ISP1 towards that the 2 network. So we do IP route from global config, and then we put in here the network in question, which is the one we want to add, which is 192.168.2.0. Again, that's over here. That's where the traffic is being sourced when I do that ping to the 10 network. Traffic is being sourced from the 2.2, and this router ISP1 does not have that network in it, so the traffic is being black holed on ISP1. So we're going to go ahead and create the static route to the 2 network. IP route 192.168.2.0 is the network. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0/20. I'm sorry, 255.252 again here /30. And we want to put the next hop IP address as our last command in the statement, which in this example is going to be our connection from ISP1 to ISP2, right? So we're going to use 172.16.1.2. Again, it's never the local router IP address for that link. It's always the far end, so 1.2. That's how we're going to reach it. Next hop. Alright, looks like I have the static route in there now. If I do a show IP route, I can see I now have in my routing table a static route for the 2 network. 192.168.2.0 is there. So let's go ahead and try to run this ping again and see what happens. So from customer 2 router, I'm just trying to ping the loopback 10 IP address on customer 1's router. And again, remember, customer 1, if we look at their routing table, we have a default route saying, hey, if I don't know where to get, if I don't have it in my routing table, you know, the IP address, just send it out this serial 0 interface. So that's going to cover the source IP here, the 2.2 of my ping, and then the destination. Of course, customer 1 has the destination IP because it's directly connected via that loopback 10 interface. So let's go ahead on customer 2 and try to ping the 10 network. And now you can see I have full reachability from customer 2 to customer 1. So again, as you can see, it took a lot of static routes to create this connection. It would have taken even more static routes if we wouldn't have used the default routes on the customer routers. So now you can see kind of why static routing is not desired in a lot of cases, because it's just, you know, it takes a lot of commands to do. And why use static routes when you have, you know, dynamic routing protocols that can configure or you know, help you out with, you know, your routing, so you don't have to create all those manual IP routes, static routes in your router. So it looks like we have a good connection here. Again, let's ping from the customer 1 router to customer 2's. boot back and let's ping from customer 2 to customer 1. And it looks like we're good. Again, you just got to follow the traffic flow, and you got to see, use the debug IP packet command. It's very helpful. It'll tell you exactly where your traffic's being stopped and black hole. You can fix that problem by just simply, looking at, the traffic flow and where that traffic's being stopped. So I hope this has been a lot of help for you. I'm going to keep creating these labs to help everybody out. And if you have any questions on any of this, just let me know. Thanks for viewing.